Hello and a very good afternoon to all our viewers. Welcome to ThePapare.com, your number one sports hub, and this is Singer Schools Rugby League. We are bringing you live pictures from newly built St. Peter's Sports Complex. As you can see, the grounds and painted numbers looks very sharp from the pictures with the sun setting down from the west coast side. But here it's going to be a really interesting clash because St. Peter's are on the top of the points table with 35 points after the disappointment loss for St. Joseph's, who were the table tops, but Wesley got the better out of that. But it's all about the Green Machines coming back strong after their disappointment loss against Wesley College last week at Havelock Park. But speaking to coach Vaipa Gunaratna a while ago, he is confident that his team will bounce back. That was the message from him. But St. Peter's looking sharper all this series, or all this season rather, and they are looking for another winning performance, especially giving the home advantage for the consideration. Certainly that will help. We are just witnessing the under-16s playing here between these two teams, and both the teams, in fact St. Peter's, the home team, got the better out of it. But going forward to this game will kick off at 4 p.m. on your number one sports hub, www.thepapare.com. And today's weather, it's 29 Celsius. As you can see, humidity is a bit high, 81%, and we also have that wind factor coming from northeast, 21 kilometer per hour. And as we progress, we might get some overcast condition as we move on for the later of the second half action. You can see those flags and the tenants just with the wind factor. So pretty much in the one direction, so whoever attacks right to left from your screen will have a slight advantage in the first half. So we'll go for a quick commercial break and we'll be back with the team cards and the kickoff. Stay tuned.
දැන් යහ පෝෂා දන්නේ ඉරිඟු සහල් මුං සෝයා විතරක් නෙවෙයි කිරිත් එකතු කරලා. ඒ නිසා මා චේන්ජ් වුණා.
ලංකාවේ ළමයින්ගේ අලුත්ම සොයා ගැනීම. මේක රස එක. මෙලිබන් යහපෝෂ රසයකට චේන්ජ් වෙන්න.
කිසි ගැම්මක් නෑ. පදම පරක්කු ඇයි?
සුමීරි පානේ පදමට ගහලා දවස පුරා ගතට දැනෙන මිහිරක් පුබුදා.
හොඳම මැලිබන්ටේ.
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා. මැලිබන්ටේ එක්ක අපේ දවස රස වුණා.
පදම වරුනේ.
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා.
මැලිබන්ටේ පදමට කහට.
I have news. Let's meet.
සුවිසලි ලක්ක වෙනුවෙන් සෑමංගලක් දක්වාම දහඩිය හෙලීම සැබෑ පිරිමියෙකුගේ ගතියක්. ඔබේ උත්සාහය තියුණු වෙන තරමට ඔබේ ශරීරයේ උත්සාහයට අභියෝග කරයි. මුලින් දහඩිය, ඉන්පසු ග්‍රීස්, අන්තිමක ඉස්හොරි. ක්ලියර්මෙන් සමගින් නැගිටින්න කාලයයි මේ. සාමාන්‍ය ෂැම්පූවලට වඩා දෙගුණයක් ක්‍රියාකාරී ක්ලියර්මෙන් ඔබත් සමග ඉස්හොරිවලට එරෙහිව සටන් වදී. ඔබේ ජයග්‍රහණයට පෙරමං සදන අසමසම ඉලක්ක වෙත යන සැබෑ පිරිමින් වෙනුවෙන්ම සුවිශේෂී ක්ලියර්මෙන් ලොබාංගේගේ මෙන්ස් ෂැම්පූ.
ශ්‍රී ලාංකික සැමගේ තේරීම no limit.
දැන් ගෝල්ඩියෝ බොඩි ස්ප්‍රේ හඳුන්වා දෙන අලුත් මාදිලි 4කින් Blaze, challenge, storm සහ rave. අදම try කරන්න. Gold Dio body spray. පැය 24 පුරා.
When she's special, she's not just a girlfriend. She is your sweetheart. When you feel it, you don't just call it sunshine. You call it warmth. When you reveal your deepest emotions, it's not just art. It's freedom. And when its essence is premium cocoa butter, it's not just chocolate. It's Ravello. Chocolate so special, you call it Ravello.
Echo the voices of fun. Fashion inspired by emotion. Glitz, the fashion destination.
සතුට බෙදන නම
ඔබ ළඟ රැඳි නම
සැනසුම දෙන නම
එය සිංහ නම
මිහිර මවන නම
අවස නිවන නම
සෙනෙහ බෙදන නම
එය සිංහ නම මුල් පවුලට සතුට සදන සිංහ අති විශිෂ්ට විශ්වාසය
200යි 250යි 300යි.
ඔක්කොම එකට ගන්න නම් වාසියක් නැද්ද?
කොහෙද එහෙම තියෙන්නේ?
ඔය තියෙන්නේ
ICC Cricket World Cup 2019 සජීවීව නරඹන්න. ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් වෙතින් ස්ටාර් ස්පෝර්ට්ස් channel 6ම එකට. දැන් රුපියල් 149කට ලබා ගන්න. සිංගප්පූරු සවාරියක් දිනා ගැනීමටත් අවස්ථාවක් හිමි කරගන්න. ඇක්ටිවේට් කිරීමට ඔන් හිස්තැනක්. ඔබේ ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් ගිණුම් අංකය හිස්තැනක් 2019 ලෙස ටයිප් කර 077 679 679ට SMS කරන්න.
දැන් යහපෝෂා දන්නේ ඉරිඟු සහල් මුං සෝයා විතරක් නෙවෙයි කිරිත් එකතු කරලා. ඒ නිසා මා චේන්ජ් වුණා.
ලංකාවේ ළමයින්ගේ අලුත්ම සොයා ගැනීම. මේක රස එක. මැලිබන් යහපෝෂ රසයකට චේන්ජ් වෙන්න.
කිසි ගැම්මක් නෑ. පදම පරක්කු ඇයි?
සුමීරි පානේ පදමට ගහලා දවස පුරා ගතට දැනෙන මිහිරක් පුබුදා
හොඳම මැලිබන්තේ.
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා මැලිබන්තේ එක්ක අපේ දවස රස වුණා
පදම වරුනේ.
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා
මැලිබන්තේ පදමට කහට.
Sri Lankika Samage Terima, no limit. Drift in search of happiness. Fashion inspired by emotion. Glitz, the fashion destination.
A very good afternoon once again. Welcome to Singer Schools Rugby League second round, week 3 action. We are almost into the business end of this Singer Schools Rugby League. A fascinating encounter we have witnessed yesterday between Wesley versus St. Joseph's. The table toppers went down with just 2 points short. 15 points to 13 was the score. But today it's a different story as the new look St. Peter's Complex, the home team St. Peter's, who are 35 points equal with Royal and Isipathana. In fact, Royal and St. Joseph's, and they are taking one of the underdogs, I may say, Isipathana College, after that not so convincing performance last week against Wesley. So home team certainly favorites, but the news from both the teams that a few of the players have been sidelined due to injuries, and one of the St. Peter's players have been on dengue fever. And also the other matches, of course, today Royal versus Trinity, second leg of the Bradbury Shield. Mind you, this is not a single schools game or the league game. It will decide the winner. But Trinity has a yeoman task to come back to win this game. It's not an easy task. Of course, we all know that after Royal thumping that first leg in the Lions Den. Of course, you can catch that live on your number one sports hub as well. And also joining me in the commentary after a disappointing loss, the Josephian Romario De Silva. How are you doing, Romario? Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Sabir. Yes, quite a disappointing loss yesterday for St. Joseph's College against Wesley College. But still the title is up for grabs for Royal, St. Joseph's and St. Peter's. So everything to play for the boys. And I think if you're a Josephian fan, you will be voting for Isipathana College, but having said that, we will want to have a good game here at Bambalapitia.
Isipathana versus Wesley, this is what we are talking about. Not so convincing performance by the Green Machine Wesley, and how good they come up. This is the first try. In fact, Isipathana came through Manil Ruberu's pass to his outside centre. And then from that onwards, it was all about Wesley Ogbebo. Lovely draw and pass. And Gammampila scoring that try. 29 points to 18. That's how it ended. And then St. Thomas's in Mount Lavinia against St. Joseph's.
Yes, they were playing for the Lady Jayadilika Shield, and St. Joseph's College did not start off well, but managed to draw back through Santush Algama and the boys. And they managed to retain the trophy for yet another year, as their hopes of the title was cemented. But yesterday's defeat did not do any help, as also another game was played between Royal College and Science College. Of course, Science College did put up a fight against the Royalists, but it was not enough, as the defending champions went on to thump Science College in the game in the first week, returning back for the rugby league season, schools rugby league season. 41-20 it ended in favour of Royal College. And of course, St. Peter's College did host Trinity College last weekend at this same venue. St. Peter's College was convincingly in winning that game against Trinity College.
Yeah, that man Ravin, such a nippy scrum half, such a useful candidate to be the most popular school rugby player this season as well. 32 points to 7, that's how it ended in the same venue. It's looking really nice, isn't it, Romario, the complex?
Yes, indeed. Looks lovely here at St. Peter's College grounds in Bambalapitia. As we can see the results from last weekend, Royal, Wesley, St. Joseph's and St. Peter's were the victors. But this is a whole new weekend here at Bambalapitia. Isipathana will be hoping to bounce back from a demoralizing defeat. Well, Wesley College defeated Isipathana at their own game, running around them, and they had no answers. So it'll be interesting to see what the Peterites can conjure up here. Will they run? Will they look to play the game they played against Royal? It'll be interesting to see what they will, how they will come out fighting.
Absolutely, I'm sure Isipathana would have learned a lesson from carving the Pereira's 4-try magic. They need to counter like that if they want to beat or put some pressure on the group toppers, St. Peter's College, who are with 35 points, equal with Royal as well as St. Joseph's 35 each. It's got a different day. Anything can happen, but speaking to Coach Vaipa Gunaratna just before the game, Romario, he's a confident man. He said that there's not one thing, there's quite a lot of things went wrong in terms of selection and in terms of players making their starting position in different positions. So lots of chaos for the Isipathana team, but today he said that it's going to be a different game and they are going to bounce back without a doubt.
Yes, indeed. It's vital for the coaches to get the selection right and put in the correct players in the correct positions. St. Peter's College have played 7 games this season, won 5, and of course their solitary defeat against St. Thomas's College at Mount Lavinia. It was quite a shocking defeat, but St. Thomas's College came back and managed to register that win. And of course, Isipathana College, they have managed to play 6 games, if I'm not mistaken. They have won 4 games and lost 1 game. Well, Isipathana has 1 draw as well, so that's 7.
So I think a little bit of mathematical problem for us, but anyway, Isipathana hoping to bounce back. It's going to be a different game. We know how well Isipathana, when the backs get the ball in hand, especially how menacing they are. But this time St. Peter's looking like a very compact team from the forwards and the backs. They're playing like a complete team. What a package that they also missed out their coach early on in this season. But still, after all those pre-season workout, St. Peter's playing like true champions, running in front.
Yes, and talking about Isipathana, I think when their backs are up against the walls, they are a different team. As we see the highest try scorer, Kavindana Pereira of Wesley College with 7, and Manel Karuberu, the top point scorer with 61 points.
Yeah, interesting. Manel Karuberu scored that last try, final minute try, too little too late. That was against Wesley. However, he's a man who has lots of experience in these school colours. Captain last year, of course, Isipathana versus St. Peter's. This is how it happened last year at the Havelock Park, early on with a penalty. Pathana had some kicking moves last couple of seasons, as we see from Isuru Kongawat's season and coming into last year. Malil Karuberu and so many other players, and after 3-all, again it's another kicking contest. This man we are talking about, Ruberu, nailing some penalties with 40-meter mark, which is certainly with his distance. And then St. Peter's scored the first try in the 20th minute, leading by 2 points. And again their pick and go and their forwards coming into the big hits was found a little bit tougher by the Isipathana going into the first half. 15 points to 9, that's how it ended. And in the second half, there came the try. There came the try for Isipathana, 14-15. And then Jason with another try for St. Peter's, 20 points to 14. That's how it all ended last time around at Havelock Park, and it's going to be certainly a different day. We have the sun coming back after some rainy days here in Colombo. Isipathana versus St. Peter's last 3 years, 36-21 in favor of the green machine, and then in 2017, 32 points to 15 for St. Peter's, and also 2018, 20 points to 14. That's how it ended.
Yes, so the Peterites will be looking to make it 3 in a row, but we all know what the Isipathana lads are capable of, and if the ball bounces their way, I think Isipathana will be unstoppable.
All right, let's go for a quick commercial break. We'll be back with the team cards and the live action of the Singer Schools Rugby League between St. Peter's versus Isipathana.
පොල්ලඩි ගහන හැටි දැකලා තියෙනවද? හැබැයි කලාවට හයව ගහන හැටි දැකලා තියෙනවද? අන්න ඒකයි. ක්‍රීඩාව කියන්නේ කලාවක්. ඔන්න ඔය කලාව අල්ලගන්න පුළුවන් ක්‍රීඩා කලාකාරයෙකුට අපේ වේදිකාවේ ඉඩ අරින්නයි අපි මේ හදන්නේ. සමාජ ජාලා ගැන හොඳ අවබෝධයක් තියෙන, ක්‍රීඩාව ගැන ඊටත් වඩා හොඳ අවබෝධයක් තියෙන, මේ දෙකම නිර්මාණශීලීව වෙලාවට කලාවට කරන්න පුළුවන් කෙනෙකුට ThePapare සිංහල පේජ් එක බාර දෙන්න අපි සූදානම්. කැමතිද? අපිට කතා කරන්න. මේ තියෙන්නේ අපේ ඊමේල් එක. මේ තියෙන්නේ අපේ හොට්ලයින් එක. පොල්ලඩි නම් ගහන්න තහනම්.
Hello everyone, we are here at the Sophia Gardens in Cardiff.
It's around the wicket time on ThePapare.com.
ඔක්කොම එකට ගන්න නම් වාසියක් නැද්ද? ඔය තියෙන්නේ
ICC Cricket World Cup 2019 සජීවීව නරඹන්න. ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් වෙතින් Star Sports Channel 6ම එකට දැන් රුපියල් 149කට ලබා ගන්න. සිංගප්පූරු සවාරියක් දිනා ගැනීමටත් අවස්ථාවක් හිමි කර ගන්න. ඇක්ටිවේට් කිරීමට ඔන් හිස්තැනක්. ඔබේ ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් ගිණුම් අංකය හිස්තැනක් 2019 ලෙස ටයිප් කර 077 SMS කරන්න. දින 60ක්ම ක්‍රිකට් උණුසුම නොමිලේ අත්විඳින්න. ඔබත් අදම ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් සම්බන්ධතාවයක් ගෙදර ගෙනියන්න. සෑම නව සම්බන්ධතාවයක් සමගම සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා channel දින 60කට නොමිලේ. පෝස්ට්පේඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය රුපියල් 2990ක විශේෂිත අඩු කළ මිලකට. බර්ඩි ටීවී සම්බන්ධතාවය රුපියල් 5990කට. ඉක්මන් කරන්න. අදම දිවයින පුරා පිහිටි ඕනෑම ඩයලොග් පාරිභෝගික සේවා මධ්‍යස්ථානයක් වෙත පිවිසෙන්න. ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ටෙලිවිෂන් රසස්වාදය.
Welcome back once again for St. Peter's College grounds. This is Singer Schools Rugby League. Isipathana versus St. Peter's. Of course, the home team St. Peter's looking favorites to win this game. But as we discussed early on, it's going to be anyone's game. Let's have a look at the team cards first up, whether there are a few changes coming in. St. Peter's College in the front.
Yes, it'll be Jason Karunatilaka, Malinga Sheshan and Jandu Fernando in the front row, while Johan Fernando and Lankesh Pera round off the lock forwards. Mohammad Nizran, Sanket Fernando and Bilal Hilmi moves from number 8 to number 7, which will round off the loose trio, while Ravin Fernando is the scrum half and he will be partnered by Tenukanana Kara, who has moved in from fullback to fly half. Sunera Fernando, Shenol De Silva, Satmina Pereira will be the back three, while Dilshan Madhushanka, of course, the fly half, the usual fly half, is partnered up in the centers with Ishan Fernando. And of course, in the bench, we will see Pereira, Razon, Diaz, Ranasinghe, the two Ranasinghes, Charit Sasika, Sandaruan, Dimel. Of course, Dimel has moved from the starting lineup to the bench, so he will be an impact player. And of course, Shalin Rashan, the big prop forward.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of interesting change and position swaps in the St. Peter's lineup. Look out for Mohammad Nizran and Bilal Hilmi combining in those brutal turnovers. And Ravin Fernando, watch out for his twinkle toes and his nippy footwork coming in. Also, the center combination will be another handy attacking weapon for St. Peter's College. Let's have a look at Isipathana's team card. They're already lined up, waiting for the home team to come. In the front row, Sarindu Siyasara, Manoj Gautam, Pasindu Vimukti Gautam, who came off the bench, has got the starting call from Coach Viper. And in the lock combination, Venro Kodagoda and Dahan Vikramarachi will combine, but the lineouts has to be spot on today, especially in the lineout carries. And Janit Serasinghe and Ravin Bandara, along with Rais Sakta, will be the loose forwards for the Green Machines. Chamat Kalhar played a decent game last week. He's combining with Nadin Basik. Another interesting change. Basik, of course, played in the left wing and he's moved into fly half position. And Praveen Stefan will start, who came off the bench. And in the center combination, former captain Manil Karubir and Manlo Ratnayaka. Ramit De Silva in the right wing and Ashan Gunasekara will be the fullback for the Green Machine. And in the bench, Kavinda Kaushalya, Rifki Ruiz, Nisal Kapera, Surya Dodangoda, Seni Rajapaksha, Dinit Bhagya, Johan Ratnavira, Tarindu Sandarwan, Lukman Riaz and Mohammad Javid.
Yes, indeed. And Isipathana, of course, are missing out on their prop forward Vimesh Varnapura and of course their regular fly half Renuja Silva, who are both out with serious knee injuries. So I think that'll be that for their season. But for the boys in the center, it's everything to play for, and they should look to bounce back from demoralizing defeat last weekend, and I'm sure they'll be up for it.
Absolutely. We'll see how these tactical changes are going to be fruitful for both the teams. Lined up very nicely, and also interestingly, college anthem will be followed just before the kickoff. Dinka Piris will be the man in charge, and he'll be assisted with Aruna Shanta and in Anil Mangala.
start.
Moments away from kickoff here at Bumble St. Peter's Grounds. It'll be St. Peter's College hosting Isipathana College in what looks to be a cracking encounter. And of course, the other games to be played at this time is the Bradby Shield, of course, the second leg, not an official encounter, rather not a league game. So it's a friendly encounter. And the scores, of course, at the Royal Complex is 3-0 in favour of the home team, as they lead 37-17 on aggregate. So it's everything to play for. Well, for Trinity, of course, they need to chase the game, and they'll have to do, if they are to make anything happen, they'll have to do it quickly.
Looks like we also have a team introduction. And it's supposed to be a... In the meantime, Royal leading 3-0 in Royal Complex in the second leg of Bradby Shield, and also Zaira leading 5-0 over Dharma Raja at Nittavala Grounds. Fazal Mohammed, along with Reverend Father Trevor Martin, and the chief guest, along with Isipathana principal, wishing the boys all the luck. It's going to be a 70 minutes game, 35 minutes a half, as we know, last year. All the schools games were played at 80 minutes. And the change, according to World Rugby Under 19 laws. So at the looks of it, St. Peter's will attack from right to left on your screens. Isipathana have already lined up. And Shofa off your screen showing some good body language and good signs. Looking promising. And we all know that how dangerous they are when it comes to attacking running rugby. And on the other hand, St. Peter's can certainly be proud of their performance this season. They beat Royal College in this venue. They beat Trinity College. And leading the points table with 35 points apiece, along with Royal and St. Joseph's. And this is the 47th annual encounter between St. Peter's versus Isipathana. Peters with the usual prayer in the middle.
So we are moments away from kickoff here at Bumblepitia St. Peter's Grounds. It's St. Peter's College hosting Isipathana College in what looks to be a cracking encounter. Underfoot conditions in the ground was pretty soft. There's been rain around in Colombo. There are a few patches of mud here and there, but other than that, it looks to be a good soft ground for some good running rugby. And of course, ThePapare is the man in the center with the whistle. Moments away from kickoff here at Bumblepitia.
Experienced man in the middle will control this game. And Fernando will be the man who will take the kickoff. And it's all set as we expected. It's a late start here, but anyway, the kickoff is right on the money. Collected very nicely by Isipathana's number 14, but unfortunately, as he goes into the ground, Ramit De Silva knocks it on, and St. Peter's will get the first advantage to put this scrum.
Yes, indeed. Good collection there by Isipathana College, rising up high, but unfortunately control letting them down, and now they are under pressure straight away, Isipathana College. So looks like just the single sweeper for Isipathana College with everyone else in the line, and St. Peter's will no doubt look to run.
Here we go, the first scrum. Lovely work by the little scrum half, straight away going into contact. I thought for an instant that number 8 will go straight away into contact. Cynthia Fernando, but he was offloading it to the halfback in a really good attacking position just outside the 22.
Last foot.
And they enters the red zone with a pick and go. They can attack either side. And some hands coming on the ruck. First penalty. And interestingly, St. Peter's showing some respect for the opposition, and looks like they are going for points.
Yes, penalty straight away in front of the posts, and why not, says St. Peter's College. So it'll be their fullback Tenuka Nanayakara to take the kick earlier on.
40 seconds to go.
Isipathana College were of course penalized for not releasing the tackler as they went into the contest to turn over the ball and conceded the penalty. Nanayakara right in front.
To go.
Tenukunanakara with the kick and straight away through the middle. 3 points to nil for the home team.
2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, and straight away St. Peter's College with the lead. Isipathana College trailing, and we can see some ice being applied on Manilka Ruberu's knee. So if you're a Isipathana fan, you'll be hoping that it's nothing too serious.
Especially when it comes to the right knee, he's kicking a leg. Time to take the restart. Isipathana taking some time. Basic with a long kick, putting inside the 22. Chase is good. And that's a side entry by St. Peter's. So back-to-back penalties in terms of discipline. Both teams are
Going down.
not showing some good ground. Ruberu will put this kick into touch, and Isipathana will fancy the driving maul.
Yes, so discipline letting both teams down earlier on, and the receiver of the restart conceding penalties earlier on. St. Peter's College, of course, managed to get 3 points, and now Isipathana with the chance to get some points of their own.
Gautam with the throw in, collected well by Ravin Bandara. Oh, good drive coming by St. Peter's. Driven backwards, but Isipathana managed to keep position, and here they go. Just inches short from the try line, and the scrum half Kalhara sends out wide to Ruberu as the first receiver. Ruberu pumping his knees and made some good yards. Good defense by St. Peter's. Pathana still with the position. I'm not sure whether that's the right decision to go into the left. Another pick and go this time by CSR, who's playing at lucid prop, and here comes the first try. Isipathana, and the try scorer will come back with his name. It's 5 points to nil.
What a start there by both teams. Well, Isipathana College replies with a try of their own in the corner. So it was number 13 Manula Ratnayaka with the try for Isipathana College. Well, they did the first things first very well, rightly so. Collected the line out, put the driving maul, put the pit rights under pressure, and from then on it was all about their forwards. And finally, to round it off, it was Manula Ratnayaka who came in close and got the 5 points for Isipathana College. And now it will be Manilka Ruberu with the conversion.
And the conversion is a peach of a kick from the wide angle by Manilka Ruberu. So 7 points to 3. Good start, good response in fact by the Green Machine, the visiting team here.
Yes, indeed, what a response straight away. They respond with a try of their own. So now it's game on here at Bambalapitia as first two kickoffs, the receiving team committed penalties and gave away points. Now it's Isipathana College.
Again, another good carry by the skipper himself, and he's been well tackled. In fact, that was Janit Singer, the man who went into contact. Kalhara sends out wide, puts the tactical kick, a cross kick, almost carried into the basket of the winger, Praveen Stefan. Unfortunately, he knocked it on and gives away position. It's been an interesting clash so far, the 7 minutes.
Well, brave option there by Manilka Ruberu to put the cross kick inside your own half. But the opportunity was there. If only his win-3 quarter had pouched it, would have been away. But now it's St. Peter's College again with a scrum inside the Isipathana half.
Fernando to feed the scrum. Captain Hilmi with the number 8 shirt, but he's been positioned in the open side.
I think he's a dynamic player, and more than playing at 8, the coaches will have seen that he's more useful as a 7, and that may be a reason why they have shifted him. Now Ravin Fernando.
Fernando sends out wide. Tenugunana Kara gives the offload, and here he collects again. There's numbers out wide. Good carry by Senura Fernando, and good work by Dilshan Madhusanka. St. Peter's from left to right. Fernando assisting in that ruck with the scrum cat. Again Hilmi acting as the halfback. Some great ball carry by St. Peter's. Cuts inside. Shout for an offside, but completely fine, says referee Dinka-Pires. Here's St. Peter's once again on the open side. Good carry. Ravin Fernando using the shorter side this time. Nizran sends out to Santana Pereira, who makes way into the 22. Again Fernando to the big tight head prop, Gianni De Fernando. Good carry once again. But referee Dinka-Pires will come for the Isipathana infringement. Looks like another 3 points coming on St. Peter's way. Romario.
Yes, this time again right in front. And Dinka-Pires says line offside for against Isipathana rather. And yes, straight away Nana Kara points for this to the post, and why not?
Yeah, it looks like 40 meters. Yeah, exactly 40 to 42 meters with the angle.
Yes, I think it was a good phase of play there by St. Peter's College. They sent it side to side. The Pathana defense, of course, scrambling, and hence they were caught offside. So we can see off screens again Manil Kuruberu getting some spray applied on his knee. So now Nana Kara with the chance to cut the deficit.
And the touch is good, and he really milked that penalty conversion. Excellent stuff by Nana Kara. He's on song. Just a point game now. 6 points to 7 in favor of the visiting team Green Machine. And the restart, once again, without a doubt, it will find the St. Peter's 22. Sarah Singer thumping that kick. No one is calling at the first instance. Obstruction. It's going to be a scrum in the red zone. Communication error. You can see the disappointment. I think it was between number 4 Venura Kodagoda and I beg your pardon.
Seconds.
Number 4 Mohamed Nizran and Johan Fernando.
Flanker. Right, crouch.
So scrum right in front of the posts, and it'll be Isipathana College to feed.
Chamat Kalhara with the feed. Ruberu once again acting as the first receiver. Lovely cutout pass, and the try scorer collected well, rescued good, but he finds touch. Quite unlucky at the first instance, but good work of defense by the St. Peter's opposite number.
Isipathana College hands just letting them down on that occasion. I think if they had caught that ball, number 13, the try scorer, he was on a lovely line drifting out of his opponent, so he would have found some space, and he could have maybe committed the last man and given it to his win three-quarter, but I think he thought about everything too soon, took his eyes off the ball and dropped it in the rush. So last week, Isipathana College's scrums and lineouts weren't too good, but can straight away see there's some improvement this week.
Malinga Shashan with the throw in. He managed to get the position somehow, and St. Peter's will try to come out of jail. It's a turnover. Excellent stuff by Isipathana. Here's Kalhara, sends out wide to Ruberu. Ruberu with a long pass to Ratnayaka. Ratnayaka to the winner. And Praveen Stefan will score the second try for Isipathana. This is what they are dangerous is about. And Manika Ruberu coming as the first receiver, putting a lots of pressure for the St. Peter's defense, but excellent work. The man who came off the bench last week against Wesley, but this time Stefan with the second try puts Isipathana into further lead.
Yes, lovely bit of vision there shown by Manel Karuberu. Of course, wearing the number 12 jumper, but slotting into first receiver. He saw the Pete Wright defense had rushed up in, and he just popped the pass over the man who was rushing up, and hence the dog leg was created. And lovely hands by the first try scorer Manula Ratnayaka sets up Stefan for the second try. So Isipathana College straight away extending their lead.
Last conversion was a pitch from the wider angle. Good to see this man has found his form in terms of his kicking boots, as we say. Another two beautiful points. Ruberu on song. 14 points to 6.
Well. St. Peter's College, in all the games they have played here at their home ground, they have not conceded too many points, and they have not been trailing too often. So this is something new for them, but I'm sure their coaching staff, their backroom staff would have trained them for situations like this.
In the meantime, Trinity leading 7 points to 3 over Royal College in the second leg of Bradby Shield, and this time it was collected nicely by Isipathana. And a fumble by Ravin Fernando. Very uncharacteristic. We don't see that often from this little magician, but this time
straight away Isipathana College on the up, and St. Peter's College under pressure. Well, there was a good clearance there by the Isipathana College lads. The ball, the kickoff went into the 22, hence they had the license to go straight into touch, but he did not find touch. But having said that, a good deep kick, and Ravin Fernando dropped it cold, and now Isipathana College is back again with possession inside the opposition half.
Kalhara to feed the scrum. Nice and square scrum is what all you need. Kalhara gives it to Ruberu. Again a decoy coming in. Good hands, but another knock on. This time the move went a bit wobbly, but St. Peter's will take this opportunity.
Back, Peter's back.
Yet another opportunity there for Isipathana College, but unfortunately Butterfingers letting them down, and now
Okay.
Tinkapur is having a bit of a word.
Grade number 4.
Yeah.
Recommendation?
Yellow card.
Yellow card. Atarane. Grade number 4.
Whoa. Green number 4.
අපි ස්ටාර්ට් එකේම අපි ගත්තා මේ ඩිසිෂන් එක no yellow cards no foul play අපි ඩිසිප්ලින් උඩින්ම තියනවා කියලා but scrum එකේදී යටින් punch කරනවා in front of all the spectators. Will you listen to me first? Okay. So linesman AR has spotted number 4.
Oh sir.
Right. So number 4.
Last chance, sir. Last chance.
I'm sorry, number 4 going out.
Last chance, sir. Sir, last chance.
Well. Some punches from the scrum. Well spotted by the assistant referee. Venura Kodagoda have to sit in the naughty chair for the 10 minutes.
When the ball is out, but it was bowling.
Unfortunately, we can't see a replay, but having said that, I think that's some unwanted play there by the Isipathana College, number 4. They are with the lead, and it's their ball, and they are inside their opposition half. And why would you want to punch a player? You just need to play some good rugby.
Nana Akara puts the kick into touch, and St. Peter's move forward into the opposite territory. You can see the wind factor from the AR's flag. So they're playing with the wind. No wonder Nana Akara why he opted that 42-meter kick as well. However, Sheshan with the throw-in. Short line out Romario.
Yes, I think St. Peter's College will be looking to use the extra numbers in the line. But having said that, straight away, Isipathana College turn it over and puts a bit of chip kick.
This is what you want to see. Excellent work by Isipathana, even without your main jumper, who's sitting in the Norwich chair. Lock forward Kodaguda, but that was a crucial turnover. But Fernando using his left foot. And Isipathana, Janit Serasinger, the skipper. Dear, oh dear, giving away position. Looks like a side entry coming in. Another unwanted position giving away.
15, number 15.
Yes, indeed. I think they just need to calm their nerves, Isipathana College. They are in the lead, and these penalties could hurt them. It hasn't done still, but I think now is St. Peter's College with another attacking opportunity inside their opposition half.
Good conditions out in the middle here at St. Peter's College grounds. And this is the Singer Schools Rugby League table toppers.
So this time St. Peter's College with the full man line out.
Play on, says referee. Elected well by Lankesh Pereira. Here's Sunera Fernando, gives out to the ball, and a good tackle on Ishan Fernando by his opposite number. Sunera Fernando acting as halfback. 5 meter shot, St. Peter's. Marvin Fernando. Well, another penalty. A little bit of argy-bargy going on. This is not you want to see. After all, experienced man referee Kapiris needs to control this. Are we going to see another yellow card coming in from the referee's perspective, Romario?
The referee just let the players sort it out, and he was just standing back and having a good look at it. And now he's consulting with his AR.
Number 5, number 9. 5 and 9. Never 9. Number 5. Number 5. Number 9.
Dhahan Vikramarachi and Ravin Fernando will be the culprits.
පටන් ගත්තේ ඩිසිප්ලින් තියා ගන්නවා කියලා ඉහළම ලෙවල් එකේ right already right මට yellow card දීගෙන යන්න පුළුවන් වැඩක් නැහැ but අපි ඩිසිප්ලින් එක උඩින්ම තියාගමු okay අල්ලන් ඉන්න කරන්න එපා මගේ විසිල් එක ගැව්වොත් එතනින් clear clear okay right
Well, the message was clear. Referee Kapiris don't want to give any further yellow cards. Keep the discipline, as explained just before the kickoff. And interestingly, St. Peter's opted for a scrum, playing with that numerical advantage even in this scrum.
Yeah, well, I think St. Peter's College will have to reduce a man in the scrum under 19 variations. They have to match the numbers.
Fernando with the feed, almost a turnover. Ball comes out and collected by the skipper Hilmi. Another pick and go, this time by Fernando. A meter shot. Can St. Peter's score the first try? Another pick and go by Jason Kulatilaka. Lucid prop. Here's missed run and he knocks it on. It's not going in favor of the home team.
Yes, indeed. I think even the lineouts aren't going the way of the home team, and now open play also. St. Peter's College just cannot seem to calm their nerves. I think they wanted to play some quick pick and goes, but I think they were just too quick for their own liking, and knocks the ball in order.
14 points to 6. Isipathana leading quite unexpected fashion. Yeah, correctly so. So it's going to be a 7-man scrum. In the meantime, sun is shining in Oval. Australia 115 for 2 at 26 overs in the ICC Cricket World Cup. Here's Isipathana trying to come out of jail. Good pass. Ribeiro puts his kick, playing against the wind, but managed to find a decent distance. Is it? Still inside the 22 in fact.
Tight angle there for Manel Ribeiro, but his scrum half did opt to get the ball straight to him, and for him to clear it out, they could have just used their forwards and rumbled it up a bit forward, made a bit of an angle for the kicker, but the scrum half thought otherwise. Good clearance, but still St. Peter's College inside their opposition 22.
Malinga Sheshan with the throw in, waiting for the assistant referee's call. It was not a good line out last time around. And again managed to keep position. That's another knock on, this time by Tenuka Nanayakara. A little over excited.
Stop-start game here at St. Peter's College grounds. Both teams bit of butterfingers, not managing to hold on to possession. Quite a few scrums, and St. Peter's College are still under pressure.
The Papare most popular schools rugby player 2019. Vote now. www.thepapare.com/schools-rugby/vote. You can log in and vote your favorite player. Chamat once again to Ribeiro. This time using the other direction to put the kick. Good carry by St. Peter's Satmina Pereira. Ravin Fernando gives out to Nanayakara, gives out to Fernando, and here comes the winger Ishan Fernando, and Ishan Fernando through from the corner. Looked too easy for St. Peter's. Excellent work. And the number 24, Ishan Fernando, scores the first try for St. Peter's.
Yes, indeed. Lovely try there by Ishan Fernando. Showed some good pace and burnt Stefan on the outside. Well, we did see after the previous breakdown, the breakdown before the try, you could have seen the number 13 of Isipathana College was sprinting over from the right hand, from the near end to the far end, and he saw that there were numbers on the outside. But St. Peter's College used the numbers well, used the advantage well, and their win three-quarter just had too much pace for his opposite number, and scored the first try for St. Peter's College.
Excellent work by St. Peter's. Nanayakara will take the kick from the wider angle. And in the meantime, the story at Royal Complex, Trinity leading 12 points to 3 in the half-time of the second leg of Bradbury Shield. And Zahira leading 8 points to 5 over Dharmaraja in the plate segment at Nittavilla Grounds. Nanakara's conversion, and that was an excellent kick by Nanakara.
10 points to 14 points. So
13 points to 14, 2 penalties
yes, indeed.
and a goal.
Correction, my bad. So 13 points to 14. It's a single point separating these two teams here at St. Peter's College grounds with a little bit under 10 minutes left in this first half. Good entertaining first half, even though there has been quite a bit of stoppages.
Here's the restart. Kalhara kicks it deep straight away to his opposite number, and Fernando using his educated left boot into contact. Vikram Arachi, that's a thumping hit. First knock on, and player in the offside position got involved, but
yes, there was a hospital pass there by the Isipathana lad, and we can still see him. I think he's winded. The number 13, if I'm not mistaken. It was Dahan who threw the pass. And of course, it's the number 15 of Isipathana College on the deck, receiving some treatment. Big, long cutout pass there, loopy pass, hospital pass.
oh yeah, it was Dahan Vikram Arachi. And nobody wants to take that pass. And St. Peter's take a bow at that defense, up like a flash from your 22. This is what you need to show the intent, how you exploit, how you support your kicker, and also how you gain territory.
So now yet again a kicking opportunity, and it looks like Nanakara has got the ball in his hand, but it will be interesting to see whether he will opt for the safety of touch or whether he will go for points.
Yeah, I am.
Well, this time he decides that they will go for points and keep the pressure on Isipathana. It's vital that he finds touch, and he does find touch. Good touch finder inside, brings his team inside the Isipathana 22. And now the number 4 returns for Isipathana College. So we are back to the full complement of 15 players each.
So it's all even. The yellow card player is back. That was Venura Kodagode, 15 all in terms of numbers, but a wonderful attacking position. Malinga Sheshan with the throw in. Looks like they're struggling in the line out, Romario. It's not a good work. However, little Fernando managed to make that rescue and the offload to Sentika Fernando. Here's the try scorer in the far corner. He's not a big made lad, but Nizran goes into contact. Good numbers coming for the support. Collected by Lankesh Pereira, the number 5 for St. Peter's College. The other lock forward. Here's Ravin Fernando. Gives it to Fernando. Sentika Fernando. So many Fernandos in this lineup. And here comes the second try. Again, the man on form, Thenuka Nanakara. He's showing some great signs with the boots, and here comes the first try for him in this game.
Makes it look so easy, Thenuka Nanakara. Well, the line out didn't go to plan. Nizran slipping, but Ravin Fernando, all praise should go to Ravin Fernando. He made something out of it. He found the extra men on the outside in the far corner, and from then on was St. Peter's all the way, and a lovely bit of a short drop pass to Thenuka Nanakara, and he slided straight through the Isipathana defense. No stopping him, and now he looks to add the extras.
18 points to 14 with the conversion to come.
How quickly the tide turned here at Bambalapitiya. Was Isipathana College for the first 16 to 18 minutes, but from then on it has been St. Peter's College scoring first through their wing three-quarter and second through their fullback, and now Thenuka Nanayakara, has he got the conversion through? Yes, he has. 20 points to 14. St. Peter's College regained the lead.
So far the man of the moment, Thenuka Nanayakara, just marshalling these St. Peter's troops. $15 points out of 20 scored by Thenuka Nanayakara. Here's the restart. Kalhara puts the kick into his opposite number. Ravin Fernando takes his time, puts the kick, and good chase coming in as well. Here's Kalhara, puts the up and under. Well, that is unnecessary. Taken it quickly. Here's Kalhara, not 10 meters. Playing with advantage. Ruberu acting as halfback. And the first try scorer, the outside centre, puts the kick into space, but it was not into space.
Not 10.
Anyway, for not 10 offence, Isipathana will get that penalty.
Ideally, Ravin Fernando should have just looked to find the safety of touch, but instead he put the kick into the box, into the 15-meter box, and it was counter-attacked well by Isipathana College, and some ill discipline play there by the Peterites, and now they are straight away just 5 meters away from their own try line, defending for their lives.
And also, Ramari, I'm not sure why Manu Ratnayaka of Isipathana ought to kick that. Look at the numbers in this line-out. Well, looks like
How many numbers?
A 10-man line-out.
13.
And
wow, 13. Looks like an interesting ploy from Isipathana. They really want to rumble this driving maul.
yes, and no prizes for guessing what they are going to do from here.
So only 2 in the line.
First things first, done well there by Isipathana College, securing the line-out ball, and now driving forward with 13 men. Just 2 men on the outside, and looks like it is a try, and yes, it is.
Unstoppable Isipathana. How well executed stuff. How smart thinking again. Manilka Ruberu, the man who scored that try. Wow, this has been interesting.
Yes, and off your screens we can see their coaching staff just high-fiving each other, and it's a lovely bit of thinking by the coaching staff to train the boys, and pays due dividends. And now it's 19 points against 20 with the conversion to come from Manilka Ruberu.
I have seen that Wales doing against Australia and the Barbarians doing against one of the international teams. And this is what something you don't expect. You have to implement those into these vital games. And also we saw that cross kick early on of the start of the game from Manilka Ruberu to his winger. That's also another smart play. Some great thinking. I think Isipathana have done their homework. This is what Coach Waipa Gunaratna.
That's what he brings to the table. An experienced campaigner with so many years of knowledge and experience under his belt. Manilka Ruberu with the conversion. It's through. 21 points to 20. Isipathana College regain the lead. What a topsy-turvy affair here at Bambalapitiya. What a game. And we have another couple of minutes left in this first half, and if you're a fan watching, I'm sure you wouldn't want this first half to end.
Oh yeah, helter-skelter stuff. Isipathana taking the lead once again, 21 points to 20. We're still just 2 minutes shy of the first half. So far we have witnessed 41 points being scored, collected by the skipper Sarah Singer. Good carry, good run. Isipathana, Chamat Kalhara. And that's a knock on. And that'll be a scrum in favour of St. Peter's. It's not a good work by Ribeiro, I think.
Yes, unfortunately there for Ribeiro, just a bit too eager to catch the ball and put it to boot. And knocks it on eventually, unfortunately for them. Just a minute or so to go on our clock. Of course, the referee's clock is the final verdict of time in the match. But now, again, St. Peter's College will look to feast on the error from Isipathana College.
Visit our YouTube channel for all the replays, highlights and more. YouTube / ThePapare official. And in the meantime, lovely inside pass, but it's a little overcooked by Fernando. Couldn't execute it properly. Advantage for a scrum in favour of Isipathana. Here comes the box kick. And Kalhara didn't find much of a distance. Referee Dinka Paris will come for that scrum.
Yes, rightly so. Not much of an advantage there. And with that brings the first half to a close. What a topsy-turvy encounter. St. Peter's College with 2 early penalties to get the lead in the game, 6 points to 0. But from then on, it was Isipathana College who managed 2 tries, made it 14-6. But then again, it was St. Peter's, the hosts, who bounced back with 2 tries, first from their win 3/4 and their fullback. The fullback, of course, scored in 15 points off the 20. And in the final moments of the first half, Isipathana College surprised everybody. A 13-man line-out, drive, maul and a try. And all 3 conversions were successful off the boot of Manelka Ribeiro. And that brought them to 21 points to 20 with a single point lead here at Bambalapitia.
Absolutely excellent stuff by both the teams. We still have 35 minutes up. We are going to go for a quick commercial break and we'll be back with the second half action. Stay tuned.
දැන් යහපෝෂා දන්නේ ඉරිඟු සහල් මුං සෝයා විතරක් නෙවෙයි කිරිත් එකතු කරලා. ඒ නිසා මා චේන්ජ් වුණා.
ලංකාවේ ළමයින්ගේ අලුත්ම සොයා ගැනීම. මේක රස එක. මැලිබන් යහපෝෂ රස එකට චේන්ජ් වෙන්න.
කිසි ගැම්මක් නෑ. පදම පරක්කු ඇයි? සුමීරි පානේ පදමට ගහලා දවස පුරා ගතට දැනෙන මිහිරක් බුබුදා.
හොඳම මැලිබන්ටේ.
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා. මැලිබන්ටේ එක්ක අපේ දවස රස වුණා. පදම වරුනේ. කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා.
මැලිබන්ටේ පදමට කහට.
I have news. Let's meet.
To be a man is to sweat for every last inch of it. The harder you push yourself, the louder your body will protest. From sweat to grease, grease to dandruff. Fight back with Clear Men, 2 times the fighting power of ordinary shampoos. Beat grease, beat dandruff. Unbeatable performance for the unbeatable man. Power through the odds. Clear, zero dandruff, nothing to hide.
ශ්‍රී ලාංකික සැමගේ තේරීම no limit.
Then Gold Dio Body Spray. හඳුන්වා දෙන අලුත් මාළුත් මාදිලි හතරකින්. Blaze, Challenge, Storm සහ Rave. අදම try කරන්න. Gold Dio Body Spray. පැය 24 පුරා.
When she's special, she's not just a girlfriend. She is your sweetheart. When you feel it, you don't just call it sunshine. You call it warmth. When you reveal your deepest emotions, it's not just art. It's freedom. And when its essence is premium cocoa butter, it's not just chocolate. It's Ravello. Chocolate so special, you call it Ravello.
Find yourself in love. Fashion inspired by emotion. Glitz, the fashion destination.
සතුට බෙදන නම ඔබ ළඟ රැඳි නම සනසුම දෙන නම එය සිංහ නම මිහිර මවන නම පවස නිවන නම මුළු පවුලට සතුට සදන සිඟ අත විශිෂ්ට විශ්වාසය.
දැන් යහපෝෂා දන්නේ ඉරිඟු සහල් මුං සෝයා විතරක් නෙවෙයි කිරිත් එකතු කරලා. ඒ නිසා මා චේන්ජ් වුණා.
ලංකාවේ ළමයින්ගේ අලුත්ම සොයා ගැනීම. මේක රස එක. මෙලිබන් යහපෝෂ රස එකට චේන්ජ් වෙන්න.
කිසි ගැම්මක් නෑ. පදම පරක්කු ඇයි? සුමීරි පානේ පදමට ගහලා දවස පුරා ගතට දැනෙන මිහිරක් පුබුදා.
හොඳම මැලිබන්තේ.
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා. මැලිබන්තේ එක්ක අපේ දවස රස වුණා. පදම වරුනේ. කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා.
මැලිබන්තේ පදමට කහට.
I have news. Let's meet.
සුවිසලි ලක්ක වෙනුවෙන් සෑමංගලක් දක්වාම දහඩිය හෙලීම සැබෑ පිරිමියෙකුගේ ගතියක්. ඔබේ උත්සාහය තියුණු වෙන තරමට ඔබේ ශරීරයේ උත්සාහයට අභියෝග කරයි. මුලින් දහඩිය, ඉන්පසු ග්‍රීස්, අන්තිමක ඉස්හොරි. ක්ලියර්මෙන් සමගින් නැගිටින්න කාලයයි මේ. සාමාන්‍ය ෂැම්පූ වලට වඩා දෙගුණයක් ක්‍රියාකාරී ක්ලියර්මෙන් ඔබත් සමග ඉස්හොරි වලට එරෙහිව සටන් වදී. ඔබේ ජයග්‍රහණයට පෙරමං සදන අසමසම ඉලක්ක වෙත යන සැබෑ පිරිමින් වෙනුවෙන්ම සුවිශේෂී ක්ලියර්මෙන් ලොබාංගේගේ මෙන්ස් ෂැම්පූ. Then Gold Dio Body Spray. හඳුන්වා දෙන අලුත් මාළුත් මාදිලි හතරකින්. Blaze, Challenge, Storm සහ Rave. අදම try කරන්න. Gold Dio Body Spray. පැය 24 පුරා.
Stumble upon a surprise. Fashion inspired by emotion. Glitz, the fashion destination.
everyone. We are here at the Sophia Gardens in Cardiff.
It's around the wicket time on ThePapare.com.
පොල්ලටි ගහන හැටි දැකලා තියෙනවද? හැබැයි කලාවට හයව ගහන හැටි දැකලා තියෙනවද? අන්න ඒකයි. ක්‍රීඩාව කියන්නේ කලාවක්. ඔන්න ඔය කලාව අල්ලගන්න පුළුවන් ක්‍රීඩා කලාකාරයෙකුට අපේ වේදිකාවේ ඉඩ අරින්නයි අපි මේ හදන්නේ. සමාජ ජාලා ගැන හොඳ අවබෝධයක් තියෙන, ක්‍රීඩාව ගැන ඊටත් වඩා හොඳ අවබෝධයක් තියෙන, මේ දෙකම නිර්මාණශීලීව වෙලාවට කලාවට කරන්න පුළුවන් කෙනෙකුට ThePapare සිංහල පේජ් එක බාර දෙන්න අපි සූදානම්.
Welcome back to St. Peter's College Grounds. This is Singer Schools Rugby League. St. Peter's trailing by a point over the visiting Green Machine. 21 points to 20 was the halftime score. And we are all set for the second half action. And it has been an exciting, enthralling first half. We saw by both the teams. And just one yellow card. That is of course for Isipathana's winner of Koda Goda early of the first half, the first quarter.
Yes, the lead did change hands on 3 occasions. First it was St. Peter's who got the lead, then Isipathana, then St. Peter's again, and Isipathana of course the 4th time. As we are kicking off here for the second half, St. Peter's College straight away inside their 22.
Captain Hilmi with the collection and storming through into the defense. And that's a good kick by Dilshan Madhusanka, but it was not so good because the wind factor, it was taken out of the 22, so it's out on the full.
Yes.
What a good opportunity for Isipathana to attack from the 22.
Yes, straight away now Isipathana College with the opportunity. Just about 10 meters or so out from the Peter's try line. And straight away with the opportunity to attack. 8-man line out. Looks as if they're going to maul it. Unfortunately the line out doesn't go to hand, but for them St. Peter's College knock it on. And now it's a scrum for Isipathana College.
Well, again communication barrier in the lineouts is becoming a bit sloppy after we witnessed some good set pieces in the first half, especially by Isipathana. And again chances are coming in their favor. Chamat Kalhara to feed the scrum, good scrum, moving steadily forward and great pressure by Ravin Fernando, but not so legitimately. Unfortunately, we don't have a replay. Taken it quickly. Sends out to the big Sihasara, who's playing at the loose head prop forward. Here's Kalhara. Again to skipper Sarah Singer. dear. Again another silly knock on. Malika Ruberu is not happy. Screaming at Kalhara, there's numbers out wide. Why don't you send it out wide?
Yes, again, all the players a bit agitated. They want to be the man with the ball. But I think they just need to calm things down, calm proceedings, and take the game by the scruff of its neck. But having said that, everyone's eager to get their hands on the ball. The first half too began in such fashion, with both teams just a bit agitated, and took both teams a bit of time to find their footing. Now, St. Peter's College, the onus is on them to clear their lines.
Ravin Fernando will feed. And was controlled by Senthika Fernando. Going in the shorter side. Good offload. Fernando breaks and offloads to the try scorer in the first half. The other Fernando, Ishan Fernando with the shirt number 24. St. Peter's marching forward, and that's another knock on. Also a side entry. So it's a turnover.
Number 18 and 5.
So,
number 18.
St. Peter's College looking to run from their own 22, and they concede a penalty. Well, sudden rush of blood, you could say, for their pivot scrum half, Ravin Fernando. But having said that, I think he has enough of experience to know that you need to be clear in your lines in such position. But I think the situation got the better out of him. And now still we are stuck inside the Isipathana 22. And now again it'll be, the Peters 22, and now it'll be another Isipathana line out.
You said
The
5.
referee is not happy with something.
And you have 6 here.
So we have to retake the line out, and
They went out.
looks
line out
like
again.
it's been a bit of
Now 5 man.
extra men in the line out. So the referee Dinkapir is just sorting things out. 5-man line out, shortened line out, and looks like Isipathana College are willing to get this to their line, but no, they do a front man move.
That's a good work, good collection by Rais Akhtar. Here's Chamat. Oh dear, Manilka Ruberu. We don't see many occasion. He's scooping it out. St. Peter's on the attack.
Release it.
Satmina Pereira. The right wing goes into contact, trying to work on the shorter side. Puts the box kick, this time by Ravin Fernando, collected by his opposite number. Here's Isipathana. This will be a good advantage, especially attacking in the open play. Oh, Kalhara trying to be a little too quick. In fact, that was the skipper, Sarah Singer. Unfortunately, he knocks it down. So the stop play again continues, but mind you, Isipathana playing with the wind. So they have slight advantage where St. Peter's had in the first half.
Yeah, and well, Manika Ruberu's hands have not improved from the first half. His hands letting him down again. And I think the ball, they were playing in this in the near touchline area in a bit of mud, and I think there was a bit of debris on the ball. And now looks like they have a request for a ball change, and yes, and they're getting it. And also, Sabir, just a note to all spectators watching, Manil Kuruberu has got his right knee strapped, so that's a bit of concerning sign if you're a Isipathana fan.
Fernando to feed the scrum. Isipathana trying to turn over. Excellent work by Isipathana and the skipper Sarah Singer. Off like a flash. Another good carry by Gautam. And again, number 3, Pasindu Vimukti.
Going straight off his feet and killing the contest. And now yet again St. Peter's College with the opportunity to get out of their own half. I think Isipathana College will be extremely disappointed. They had numerous occasions, numerous chances to get some points. They came into the red zone of St. Peter's on 3 to 4 occasions, but unfortunately leave pointless in this second half. So this all 7 minutes which has passed in this second half, Isipathana have been camped inside the Peterite 22. But again, another mistake, this time by St. Peter's College.
Well, this is not going to help the cause. Stop play. Referee Papare want to have a word.
Whether the play in front is immaterial, it's knock on, very clear. But if talk to a bench, they don't have any right to take my distance. You talk to them. If not, I will give a yellow card for entire bench.
Well, if
Please
not,
talk to them.
the warning by referee Papare is clear. He just told Bilal Hilmi to tell his bench to be quiet.
Time on.
If not, the entire bench will get the yellow card.
Oh,
Time is ticking. Still 21 points to 20. In the meantime, Royal with the 2 back-to-back tries, 13 points to 17 in the second leg of Bradby Shield, trailing by 4 points. After the fine first half performance by Trinity.
Set.
Kalhara with the feed. Ribeiro puts the cheeky kick into the space, and the bounce of the ball was collected by Ravin Ratnayaka. Kalhara again to Ribeiro, and that's a knock on. 2 prop forwards or 2 front row forwards getting involved in the center field. Mostly 9 out of 10 times we can anticipate this will happen.
Yes, indeed, Sabir. Unfortunate there for Isipathana College. They did have the opportunity again to go on the attack. A lovely bit of play there by Manel Ribeiro, put in the little chip kick. Was collected, but unfortunately Isipathana College failed to finish. Well, in the game against in the game played at Wellington today, the Hurricanes and the Blues, the Hurricanes scored a lovely try there with a similar bit of play. Fletcher Smith on that occasion, but now here again Isipathana College with the opportunity, but a bullet pass there, and there was no chance of that Isipathana lad catching it.
But almost defense were broken up on that occasion. Here's Ribeiro, puts the kick into Fernando. Fernando, no pressure whatsoever. He sends out to his speedster, Satmina Pereira. Pereira regained the ball once again. Lovely step by number 24 who scored the first try, but he was bundled into touch. Ishan Fernando, quite unfortunate.
What a lovely tackle there. If that tackle wasn't made, I think he was gone for all money, but the fly half, the number 10, the player wearing the number 10 jersey came to the rescue and made no mistake.
Still the scoreboard remains the same as the half time.
change.
Yes, so it'll be Kavindu Kosala coming on in the number 16 jersey.
That's too bad, taking a lot of time and giving away position. Again, communication is certainly a big worry. St. Peter's Oh dear, another knock on. How bad is this?
Number 3.
Yes, and in amidst all of that, we can see the Peterite number 6, him clutching onto his right knee. Just managed to get back up as time has not been switched off, so the water carriers cannot enter the field. So almost 12 minutes gone in this second half, and neither team has managed to get any points. Isipathana College had plenty of chances to do so. They were camped inside their opposition 22 for about 7 to 8 minutes, but failed to do so. And now they are inside their own half with possession.
Kalhara with the feed. Ruberu puts the kick. And that is a wonderful kick. Just one bounce into touch. This is the advantage, especially when you play with the wind. You can just time it nicely. But sometimes it might go.
Yes, indeed. And this time he caught everyone off guard and put up a lovely up and under into the box. And just a meter out from the touchline. So that was another lovely kick there. Good variation shown by Manel Ruberu with the little chips and the up and unders, and execution very well.
Nizran did well this time. Here's Nana Akara. Inside pass to Fernando. And again another penalty. Look at the count of these infringements, Romario. This is why you call schoolboy. But after that exciting first half, and the second half is becoming a little bit sloppy in terms of conceding unforced errors and penalties. And interestingly, Ruberu opting to go for the post.
It's about 45 meters on the angle, and the opportunity for Isipathana College to extend their lead.
Get your brand recognized with Sri Lanka's #1 sports sub. Advertise with ThePapare.com. Call Dinuk on your screen 0777 333 228 or email dinik.baskran@dialog.lk. Ruberu, and he just missed the 3 points. Certainly he had the distance, not the direction. He's just fading away from the left hand uprights. In the meantime, story out at Royal Complex, 17 points to 13 in favor of Trinity. And here Isipathana on the counter once again. Good work. Almost finding that sidelines. Managed to keep in control by Gunasekara. Gautam offloads to Pasindu Vimukti, the big forward. Looks like a turnover legally. Here's Ravin Fernando, taking it quickly, trying to go by himself. He cannot be isolated.
Not 10.
Not 10 meters is the call.
Yes, and I think that was the idea there by Ravin Fernando, just to milk another penalty, and he does manage to do so. But still, Isipathana College with the lead. Just a point separating the two teams with a little bit over 50 minutes gone in this game, and now touch finder doesn't manage to do so.
That's right, too casual, not finding the touch. Isipathana on the attack now. They need to play that territorial game. I'm sure Ruberu will scream to get a pass from Kalhara. And there comes the cross kick. Intelligent stuff, but it's a risk taking that if he missed the tackle. And unfortunately, Ishan Fernando in the far corner knocks it on, still playing advantage. Isipathana. Kodagada goes into contact. Using the shorter side by Kalhara, 2-on-1. Should have offload to the last man by the sidelines.
But that was a good ball and all tackle, and I think that's why he could not manage to get that offload away.
Vimukti Pasindu. The big forward with the carry, and Kalhara puts the box kick, and you cannot predict the bounce of this oval shaped ball, but that's a knock on. If that would have caught into the basket, Romario, it's going to be under the post try.
Yes, that was some lovely bit of heads up play there by Kalhara. He spotted that there was only Ravin Fernando sweeping in the back. He put the box kick, found grass,
Up, boys, up.
and the bounce too went well in favor of Isipathana, but unfortunately again
Peter's ball.
the 50-50 pass has been thrown too often, I think, in this game, and that's why there has been so many scrums and so many knock-ons. I think if they hold on to possession a bit longer, I think both teams are capable of making something out of it.
Set.
Good scrum collected by the number 8, Santika Fernando, and Ravin Fernando goes into contact. No halfback available. Managed to do well. St. Peter's, a lateral movement. Dilshan Madhushankar gives it to his centre partner, Sunil Fernando. Ravin Fernando again sending out to the last man, Ishan Fernando. Looks like a high tackle, is it?
Captain.
Yes, time has been switched off.
Captain.
The referee is calling the Isipathana captain over.
We said no high tackles.
Yes, sir.
We said no dangerous play. Again high tackle. High tackle.
So straight away, clear instructions there by the referee.
Time on.
They had agreed for there not to be any dangerous play, but the number 11 of Isipathana straight away goes a bit high and gets sent into the sin bin. 10 minutes on the sin bin, and now it's everything to play for St. Peter's, and I think now Isipathana College should look to defend. Praveen Stefan, of course, the try scorer, has been sent to the sin bin.
So the next 10 minutes or 9+ minutes, St. Peter's will have this numerical advantage, but from this they need to capitalize all the position that they gain. Good move, good switch play. Fernando straight away into contact, but looks like it's going to be a penalty.
Come.
And another yellow. Is it? Wait and see.
මට හොඳටම පේනවා මොකද වෙන්නේ කියලා. Punching, twice punching.
So yet again, another yellow card. 2 men in the sin bin for Isipathana College. The referee says there has been some punches thrown. I think it's again a silly bit of play there by the Isipathana College lad.
We didn't want to see this. We saw last week Wesley giving away 3 yellow cards after the 70th minute.
Numbers 8 men.
And Isipathana,
full man line
still plenty of time remaining, and St. Peter's will fancy their chances, probably scoring at least 1 or more. Sheshan with the line out, taken by Nizran. St. Peter's on the march. Another advantage coming. Collapsing mall at the looks of it. Pick and go was the call.
Use it!
Ravin Fernando marshalling his forwards to pick and go.
Release it!
Malinga Sheshan, the ball carrier, goes into the ground. Another pick and go by Kulatilaka. Isipathana have to be lots of patience in their defense. Here's Fernando, the danger. And he's been brought down his opposite number, combining with opposite captain Singer. But referee Capiris will go for the initial penalty. A scum, don't you think, would be ideal call on this occasion, Romario?
Ravin Fernando thinks otherwise and takes a quick tap and goes straight ahead.
Break. Going forward.
Yes, and too many bodies piling over the ball. And the referee says St. Peter's College going forward, and they get the scrum in favor of them. So Bilal Hilmi just asking the referee how much time left on the clock. Now the referee just evening numbers out in the scrum under 19 variations.
Number 8 boys.
In the meantime, Trinity leading 24 points to 13 over Royal College in the second leg of Bradby encounter. And 41-47 was the aggregate in favor of Royal College. And just under 2 minutes remaining. And here, St. Peter's trying to score another try, another penalty being given. We don't want to see another card coming out.
This time Nanakara opts to go for touch. The Isipathana College now camped inside their own 22. Plenty of pressure being piled on by St. Peter's College. Isipathana College looking here and there. They do not seem to know how they can put a stop to this. Good line out there by Royal Peter's College. Now here comes the rumbling maul. Maul continues to go forward. Now break is made. Now Nizran with the pick and go. Goes to the open side. St. Peter's College trying hard to break the line. And now an advantage coming in favor of the attacking team. So now it's a free play for St. Peter's College. They opt to go for the line. And Tenuka shows, goes, Nanakara gets his second try and gets St. Peter's College back into the lead. 25 points to 21 with the conversion to come.
Excellent work by Tenuka Nanakara. Already scored 15 points in this game for St. Peter's, and here's the 20th points with his conversion to come.
Yes,
and
indeed. Nanakara makes it look so easy. They had the advantage, the free play. Ravin spotted it, went to Nanakara, and he just put on some footwork, sold the dummy, and dived over and managed to reach out and score his second try and the third try for St. Peter's College, and he makes no mistake with the conversion. 27 points to 21 is the score here at Bambalapiti as St. Peter's College reassume the lead with a little bit more than 10 minutes left in this game. Well, everything to play for, and now we can see some changes being made by Isipathana College. Number 23, Tarindu Sanduruwan comes in as number 5, it seems, hobbling off the field.
Well, the news from Royal Complex. Trinity wins the second leg 24 points to 13, but it was Royal who claimed the 75th Bradby Shield with the aggregate of 47 points to 41.
So time has been switched off. And we are back again, ready here. Isipathana College puts in a deep restart, caught by Ravin. He puts boot to ball. Does he find touch? Yes, he does find touch. A good touch finder. He was inside his own 22, so he had the license to go straight out into touch and makes no mistake with the clearance.
Time off, 10 more minutes remaining here at St. Peter's College Grounds. 27 points to 21. Isipathana.
Yes, there seems to be a little bit of confusion with the changes, but now time's back on and looks like we are ready to get underway with proceedings. Short man line out for Isipathana College, collects it, gives it to Manilka. He goes to the back door. They continue to go to the back door. Numbers on the outside, but looks like there has Manilka Ruberu playing in at first receiver, gives it out short. Back again now. No numbers on the outside for Isipathana College. Player gets isolated, but support comes just in time. Manilka Ruberu again. This time he shows and goes, takes on the defense. And straight away a penalty for Isipathana College. The tackler did not release there. The St. Peter's College tackler. He made the tackle. He needs to make the release before he goes back to contest position. Manilka Ruberu thinking what he needs to do. Thinking which side he needs to find touch, and he opts to go to the far end but does not find touch. A wobbly old kick. Good chip kick by the Peter Wright, but seems to be blocked. And St. Peter's College win the penalty now.
Kill some time. That's what Isipathana wanted, especially with that numerical advantage or disadvantage rather. But the man who scored most points individually, Nana Akara, will put this into touch.
So the two yellow carded players are back on, and we are back to the full complement of 15 players on both sides. We did hear the referee say there was just 8 minutes before the kick was taken, but now again St. Peter's College with an advantage. The Isipathana College backline caught offside, not retreating 10 meters. Now St. Peter's College on the attack. Their fly half puts on some footwork, takes on the attack, goes into contact. Ravin Fernando. A short ball, a lovely tackle there by Isipathana College. They look to contest, but no chance. Ravin Fernando goes back in. This time he opts to go to the short side. The open side flanker. Passed in forward, pumping his legs. Ravin Fernando back to his forwards. They continue to keep it close. And gives it out to Thenuka. He gives it out to his backline partner, Ravin Fernando. Goes against the grain. And St. Peter's College continue to attack. And Isipathana College, their defenses continue to hold on. But for how long will they manage to do so is the question.
Excellent carry by St. Peter's, going right to left and left to right, but still trying to find that hole. Good pumping legs by the big forward, Gianni Di Fernando. The tight head prop, he won an advantage. The penalty is on offer for St. Peter's. Another pick can go. Using all the gravity factor, going so low. And Nana Akara, will he fancy the 3 points? Or will he go to the touch?
Yes, we can see the referee calling number 18.
Okay, no high tackles. Clear? No high tackles.
Silly bit of play there by the number 18. His opposite number was heading forward, and he had no option. I think he should have gone low rather than going high. But having said that, he went high, conceded the penalty, and now St. Peter's College yet again on the attack. And Isipathana College in just 5 meters away from their try line under immense pressure. St. Peter's College calling out for the full man line out. So all 8. No brainer here. The maul coming in straight away. Isipathana did well to twist it around. And now, this time, St. Peter's College concede the penalty. Obstruction. And there has been some back chat. And they have been marched back 10 meters. So now, this time, some unwanted play by St. Peter's College, and they concede the penalty and 10 meters as well. Manil Kuruberu puts the kick into touch. Makes no mistake this time.
Numbers.
The time is ticking, less than 6 minutes remaining. Venura Kodaguda will put the throw in. Collected well by Ravin Bandara. Here's the inside pass. That's a well marked tackle by St. Peter's player. Sends out wide. Good running angle by Ratnayaka. This is excellent. And he don't have any support. He is isolated. Almost a turnover as he go into the ground. But Isipathana did really well to keep position. Lovely running angle by Ratnayaka. Here's Ruberu.
Ratnayaka did have his scrum off on the inside. He should have given it, but he opted to go into contact instead.
No supporting body weight.
Oh, another penalty taken quickly by Isipathana's number 18, Nisalka Pereira. Lucky dear, oh me. That's not 10. Should they go for 3 points, or should they go into the corner and try to use that 13-man line-out drive where they scored in the first half? Probably that would be
the money ball play, Sabir. The 13-man line-out. But does it find touch? Yes, it does find touch. 5 meters out, 6 meters out from the St. Peter's College line. 6 points separating the two teams with about 4 minutes to go on our clock, of course. Will they bring the money ball play? No, they opt to go for the 8-man line out instead. But still looks like they will surely go for the maul. Time has been switched off as one of the Isipathana players make their way back to the line out. So that makes a full complement of 8 in their line out. First things first, they need to catch the line out throw and secure position before thinking of driving. Not so clean, but they do catch the line out and set things up close by, just 5 meters away from the St. Peter's College line. Goes to the line. Manil Kuruberu puts on some footwork, beats the first man, goes into contact. Now the forwards keeping the ball close. Here goes Isipathana back on the attack. They came into this sort of area in the start of the second half but failed to get any points, and yet again their number 13 coughs things up. Unfortunately for Isipathana College, they do not manage to hold on to the pill. 2 minutes to go, says the referee. So everything to play for St. Peter's College. Just need to secure the line out, secure the scrum rather, and just put the ball, just keep the ball until time runs out and put it into touch. But easier said than done. First things first, they need to secure the line out with the scrum.
Yes, St. Peter's probably will have the advantage, but as you said, they need to win this scrum. Ravin Fernando have to be smart. Probably the number 8, Senthika Fernando, needs to break this and target the number 10, but it's a free kick. Will they tap and run?
Just a reset rather, Sabir. Just you two seem a bit eager, but it's just a just a reset. They need to just retake the scrum, but before that, it seems to be a bit of an injury. Time seems to be called off, switched off.
කැප්ටන් කම්ප්ලේන්ස් කරනවා ඇතුලෙන් ගහනවා කියලා කන්ට්‍රෝල් කම්ප්ලේන්ස් කරනවා ඇතුලෙන් ගහනවා කියලා මගේ හැට මම දැක්කේ නෑ තාම බට් කන්ට්‍රෝල්
Savir, it is time for us to pick the man of the match. Manel Ruberu did have a good game, even though he dropped a couple of balls.
Okay.
Yeah, Ruberu and of course the centre.
Okay.
Manal Ratnayaka played a vital role. It could have been anyone's game. We still have less than 2 minutes. Can Isipathana turnover from this scrum and
as a captain you need to control yourself. Clear? We are in the last minute, so control yourself.
For me, the man who was on song today, Thenukanana Kara, with the 15 number shirt on St. Peter's. It was brilliant. He really marshalled the St. Peter's attack in the first half. He really helped the win to do the cause. Here's Ravin Fernando. Lovely work, great courage, attacking inside the 22, but unfortunately, the little wing recorder Ishan Fernando knocks it on. Can Isipathana turnover, but no. We'll stick for the knock on. Still have the chance, Romario. We still have a minute. A minute can create anything.
Yes, a nail biting stuff here at Bambalapitia. The two teams were separated in the first half, at the end of the first half by a single point, and with just a minute or so to go with the last move here at Bambalapitia, the two teams are separated by 6 points. So a try for Isipathana, a converted try rather, will seal the deal. But before that, they need to think of securing the scrum and making headway.
Step out! Step out!
Kalhara gives it to Ruberu. Ruberu runs laterally, trying to exit through that 10-12 channel. Good defense by St. Peter's. Here's Kalhara trying to snipe through. His offload was not that accurate, but Isipathana managed to rescue position through Venurakoda Goda. Kalhara to Ruberu with a long pass to Ratnayaka. Almost coughed up that pass, but managed to catch neatly.
Unfortunately for Isipathana, they are just going backwards and not making any headway forward. Here comes the big forwards for Isipathana College.
Kalhara to Ruberu. Can they create a space out from here? And Basik cuts inside. In fact, Praveen Stefan, who scored the first try, and Kalhara looking to which direction to attack. Excellent work by St. Peter's. Excellent work by, I think it's number 7, Senthika Fernando, who steal that turnover. And look at the St. Peter's supporters. What a turnover. Match-winning turnover, but we still will stick with Thenukanana Kara's performance. Well done, St. Peter's, keeping that winning momentum and climbing and moving forward in the points table. 27 points to 21. After trailing by a point in the first half, it was 21 points to 20. And you see only one try being scored in the second half.
Yes, indeed. I think Isipathana College will be thoroughly disappointed with how things ended. They had the game in their control. The second half kicked off and they were inside their opposition 22 for more than 5 to 10 minutes, but they failed to gain any points. as we see the breakdown, 3 tries, 3 conversions for both teams, but what separates the two teams is the 2 Thenuka Nanayakara penalties early on in the first half is what separates the two teams. So at full time here at Bambalapitiya, it's 27 points to 21 in favor of St. Peter's College.
Yeah, excellent comeback by St. Peter's after some early sparks in that first half. And there's a stats, 3 tries apiece, 3 conversion apiece, that 2 penalties of Thenuka Nanayakara will separate this game. That's how it ended after that eventful first half. 41 points scored in that first half, and it's only 7 points in this final 35 minutes, which is surprising to see. But moving on, we have St. Thomas's playing Science College on 17th June at St. Thomas's Grounds, and that will be live on your number 1 Sports Hub at 4 p.m. And also as we go along for the next week's fixtures, St. Thomas's Trinity. That'll be on 22nd June, and St. Peter's versus St. Joseph. That's going to be another cracking encounter in the same venue. Royal versus Isipathana at Royal Complex, and Science versus Wesley at the Science College grounds.
Yes, indeed, Sabir. St. Peter's versus St. Joseph's College. I think that will be a deciding match, with both teams having lost just a single game up to now, and everything to play for both teams as they vie for the league championship.
So that's all we have from St. Peter's Grounds, and we'll see you with the next week action. And we are signing off from Bambalapitiya, myself Sabir Kada and Romario De Silva. It's good night from us.
දැන් යහපෝෂා දන්නේ ඉරිඟු සහල් මුං සෝයා විතරක් නෙවෙයි කිරිත් එකතු කරලා. ඒ නිසා මා චේන්ජ් වුණා.
ලංකාවේ ළමයින්ගේ අලුත්ම සොයා ගැනීම. මේක රස එක. මෙලිබන් යහපෝෂ රසයකට චේන්ජ් වෙන්න.
කිසි ගැම්මක් නෑ. පදම පරක්කු ඇයි? සුමීරි පානේ පදමට ගහලා දවස පුරා ගතට දැනෙන මිහිරක් බුබුදා.
හොඳම මැලිබන්ටේ.
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා. මැලිබන්ටේ එක්ක අපේ දවස රස වුණා.
පදම වරුනේ.
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා.
මැලිබන්ටේ පදමට කහට.
සුවිසලි ලක්ක වෙනුවෙන් සෑමංගලක් දක්වාම දහඩිය හෙලීම සැබෑ පිරිමියෙකුගේ ගතියක්. ඔබේ උත්සාහය තියුණු වෙන තරමට ඔබේ ශරීරයේ උත්සාහයට අභියෝග කරයි. මුලින් දහඩිය, ඉන්පසු ග්‍රීස්, අන්තිමට ඉස්හොරි. ක්ලියර්මෙන් සමගින් නැගිටින්න කාලයයි මේ. සාමාන්‍ය ෂැම්පූ වලට වඩා දෙගුණයක් ක්‍රියාකාරී ක්ලියර්මෙන් ඔබත් සමග ඉස්හොරි වලට එරෙහිව සටන් වදී. ඔබේ ජයග්‍රහණයට පෙරමං සදන අසමසම ඉලක්ක වෙත යන සැබෑ පිරිමින් වෙනුවෙන්ම සුවිශේෂී ක්ලියර්මෙන් ලොබාංගේගේ මෙන්ස් ෂැම්පූ.
ශ්‍රී ලාංකික සැමගේ තේරීම. No limit.
When she's special, she's not just a girlfriend. She is your sweetheart. When you feel it, you don't just call it sunshine. You call it warmth. When you reveal your deepest emotions, it's not just art. It's freedom. And when its essence is premium cocoa butter, it's not just chocolate. It's Ravello. Chocolate so special, you call it Ravello.
Echo the voices of fun. Fashion inspired by emotion. Glitz, the fashion destination.
සතුට බෙදන නම
ඔබ ළඟ රැඳි නම
සනස සිංහ නම මිහිර මවන නම
අවස නිවන නම
සෙනෙහ බෙදන නම ඒ සිංහ නම
මුළු පවුලට සතුට සදන සිංහ අති විශිෂ්ට විශ්වාසය.
දින 60ක්ම ක්‍රිකට් උණුසුම නොමිලේ අත්විඳින්න. ඔබත් අදම ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් සම්බන්ධතාවයක් ගෙදර ගෙනියන්න. සෑම නව සම්බන්ධතාවයක් සමගම සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා channel දින 60කට නොමිලේ. පෝස්ට්පේඩ් සම්බන්ධතාවය රුපියල් 2990ක විශේෂිත අඩු කළ මිලකට. බර්ඩි ටීවී සම්බන්ධතාවය රුපියල් 5990කට. ඉක්මන් කරන්න. අදම දිවයින පුරා පිහිටි ඕනෑම ඩයලොග් පාරිභෝගික සේවා මධ්‍යස්ථානයක් වෙත පිවිසෙන්න. ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ටෙලිවිෂන් රසාස්වාදය.
දැන් යහ පෝෂා දන්නේ ඉරිඟු සහල් මුං සෝයා විතරක් නෙවෙයි කිරිත් එකතු කරලා. ඒ නිසා මා චේන්ජ් වුණා.
ලංකාවේ ළමයින්ගේ අලුත්ම සොයා ගැනීම. මේක රස එක. මැලිබන් යහපෝෂ රසයකට චේන්ජ් වෙන්න.
කිසි ගැම්මක් නෑ. පදම පරක්කු ඇයි? සුමීරි පානේ පදමට ගහලා දවස පුරා ගතට දැනෙන මිහිරක් පුබුදා.
හොඳම මැලිබන්ටේ.
කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා. මැලිබන්ටේ එක්ක අපේ දවස රස වුණා. පදම වරුනේ. කහට පදම නියමෙට රස සමග මුසුණා.
මැලිබන්ටේ පදමට කහට.
ශ්‍රී ලාංකික සැමගේ තේරීම no limit.
Stumble upon a surprise. Fashion inspired by emotion. Glitz, the fashion destination.